君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないででも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れるマンチカット君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないでも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れるマンチカット
Okay. Okay. I know this isn't normally how we start these things, but yeah. Fenris, I'm jealous. F you. Hi, Amy. Hi, Blabby.
Hi.
Hello, Andrea. Welcome to Anime Church. I'm jealous of Fenris. He gets to go to, well, it's not simply that he's going to Offkai, though that would normally be a jealousy issue. The thing that's holding me back is money. You know, Offkai, travel to Offkai be expensive, Offkai be expensive, all those things.
I mean, so I've already sunk like $8,000 into it.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't have that money. So he was listing off a bunch of the people that he's going to see and go talk to, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then he said he gets to go meet and talk to Henya, and I'm like, you bitch! That's my Kamiyoshi right there. So, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, my Kamiyoshi is Henya the Independent. Miss Henya the Genius. I'm mad, man. Yeah. Man. You get to tell her what you do. Tell her all the different jobs you hold, how long you... I'm a college student. I've been a college student for blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, she gets to meet the kettle. That's not fair. Tea kettle MP3 enjoyer. Yes. Yes, not fair. All right. I've gotten this out of my system. Hi, welcome to Anime Church, the church where we talk about nerdy news shit, and you cosplay, and nobody will judge you for it. You made me forget my intro. That's how upset I am about this.
You're welcome.
I'm Richie Roberts, a very jealous Minister of Science and Technology.
And I am Fenrir Saru, a very smug patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
Good. You should be smug. If I was in your position, I would be smug. That is the correct attitude to have. Yeah.
Just imagine the Anya smug face right now, and that's me.
No, yeah. Mm-hmm. Guys, it's been a good week for anime. Specifically for isekai enjoyers. We're going to talk a little bit about it, but I just want to shout out that one of the best episodes that light novel fans have been looking forward to in a long, long time dropped this week. If you have not seen the new episode of Slime, please do. And I'm talking about the anime, not our abridged. Our abridged is good, but the anime episode was phenomenal. We finally get to meet 3 more primordials. And it was so funny hearing people go, "Oh, are they also primals?" Or being like, "Oh, Diablo's so much stronger." And I'm like, "Guys, you don't understand." Like, yes, Diablo is technically considered the number 2 in the power scale for the primals. But that's more to do with his temperament than anything. But most of them are pretty close. Also, I found out some really interesting information about the ages of the demons. Turns out Diablo is the third child of the primals. So, Guy Crimson or Rouge was the first. Blanc Testarossa is the second. And then there's Diablo. I was like, oh, there's an order. I thought they all just spawned at the same time because the world said so. But yeah. And then, of course, guys, we got a double dose of Mushoku Tensei. It was all Eris based. Everybody finally gets to see what Eris has been up to in the Sword Sanctum. Of course, light novel readers, we know that this is actually stuff that we were getting towards the end of every volume. And I love seeing it. They did her so much justice in the anime. Really, really happy about that. So if you have not been watching, season 3 of Mushoku Tensei dropped. Core 2 of Slime season 4 dropped. And the intro is actually kind of a banger. I was like, oh my God, this is so good. Obviously, don't look at it because spoilers abound. It is probably the most spoiler-filled OP that I've seen for Slime. But it just covers volume 11. So there's that. So Core 2 is going to cover all of volume 11. I'm guessing Core 3 is going to be all of volume 12, which will be nice. There's a lot of stuff that drops in volume 11 that is crazy important and a lot of fun. Blah, 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 blah. And then... yeah, that's pretty much it for all the just random. I really enjoyed my week in anime stuff that was going on. And all I can think about is F you Fenris, you get to talk to Henya. I'm mad. Yeah. I'm kind of mad. A lot of things happen in the world of gaming news this week. Apparently, SlaveStop decided to mark up a Pokemon card by 300%. It's gotten to the point that even Nintendo's like, hey, don't be that greedy. And I'm like, Nintendo, did you really say that? Nintendo is also in the news because they are permanently shutting down a Mario Kart game. So we're going to talk about that. And of course, you know, Sony just can't help making an ass out of itself. We get to talk a little bit about that too. So, Fenris, I'm looking forward to you talking shit on SlaveStop. I think that's going to be fun.
I mean, I do that every day of my life, so I don't understand what's going to be different.
Well, now you're doing it in a news setting.
I've done it in a news setting before.
I have food in my mouth. Again, you looked up Kylo Ren would defeat Kirito. Okay. I only looked at that mostly because we literally just got done talking about Adam Driver in a Vixoria context.
Cha-cha context.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I tweeted 2 different VTubers. I'm sorry, guys. Cha-cha context. Vixoria posted that she's on her 11th anniversary, so to Vex, absolutely congratulations to the 2 of you. We wish you the best. We're so glad that you guys are together 11 years on. You've already beaten so many other couples out there for hanging on for a decade. I know that's not the goal, but it's always great when you find your partner in life, and we could not be happier for you. Yeah, and you're like, why are we shouting out Vex? Well, they work with us. They voice with us. She's a wonderful person to work with. Just, yeah. And so that's why, because I like shouting out the people that are awesome. That's all. That's all there is to it. I don't have an ulterior motive here. Just, I've worked with her. She's cool. And, yeah. That's all I got to say about that. I don't know why I went Forrest Gump, but okay. Anyhow, we should probably get to the news, right? We should probably talk about the stuff that we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, let's chat about random nonsense. I don't have any random nonsense. It's all filled with the stuff
Random
that
bullshit, go!
yeah. I love that. What was it? Yeah, that was what people were saying about like describing the sword styles in Mushoku Tensei. Oh my god, that was so funny. Some of the things in chat that I saw from reactions talking about sword god style, water god style, and north god style. So apparently, sword god style is one-shotting opponent with one strike. Water god style, block, dodge, parry. North god style, random bullshit, go. Pocket sand. That's another term for it. And then another one was sword god style. The best defense is a good offense. Water god style. The best offense is a good defense. North god style. What's in my pocket?
Calm down, Bilbo.
I understand your reference and I appreciate that. Oh man, there's some silly shit.
Very
man.
few people do.
Very few people understand The Hobbit.
You'd be surprised.
All right, man, I've only seen it like
Yeah.
once. I get it.
I learned it from the book.
Oh, see, I haven't read the books. I want to still enjoy the movies.
You see, it's not books. The Hobbit was a single book.
Oh, I know. I'm aware.
Like all three movies.
Oh, I'm
span
aware.
one book.
Oh, I'm super aware.
And they did a damn good job adapting the book into the three movies.
I have a
Aside
brother.
from a couple liberties.
I have a brother that reads the books and does not shut up about them. So I'm just like, yeah, stop. I still want to enjoy the movies. I don't want to know what they skipped over, you know? You have never seen or read The Hobbit. You also haven't seen or read The Lord of the Rings. So, I mean, it's not like I'm going to start you off with the Silmarillions or anything.
Are you talking to Moon?
No, oh no, I'm talking to Blebby.
Okay, it was either going to be Blebby or Moon at this point. Yeah. And you can't tell me I'm wrong.
I've already been told that we will not do Lord of the Rings as a watch-along online. My brother has already called dibs on the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Blebby has to
extended versions. Please tell me they're the extended versions.
Sure. Blebby has to physically be here, and we're going to watch it on my wall with the theater sound. You know, the way God intended.
Yeah. The way Smog intended.
Mm-hmm. One does not simply watch Lord of the Rings on a television. All right. All right, let's get on to the stuff that we're supposed to do. So, if you're one of the people that didn't download the leaked version of the entire movie, Avatar Aang is up. Well, the trailer for Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender, the animated movie, is up. I gotta say, after watching the trailer for this, I'm just thinking to myself, Paramount, what the fuck? Why did you not put this in theaters? This absolutely looks like it needs to be in theaters. I may be biased. I don't want to grab another streaming service just to watch this. I think this is ridiculous. I don't think I'm alone in this. I don't know anybody that's going to get a Paramount Plus membership simply to watch this movie, but I would have happily gone and spent money in a theater to watch it, especially based on this trailer. Did I screen share this with you? Am I screen sharing it all with you, buddy?
Okay, well, here I am replying to messages.
You're good. I just needed to know if I was or wasn't, and I am. We're gonna watch this in just a second. That's why. But yeah,
Okay,
I was
you
really
are
upset
sharing
by
your
this.
screen.
So, guys, what I'm about to say does not reflect on Fat Dog Studios as a company. and I know that I probably shouldn't say this publicly because we're always of the support the official release, but I'm going to pirate this. This is stupid. This is a dumbass decision to put this on streaming and not in theaters. This belongs, just based off the trailer alone, this belongs in theaters. Ugh. And I don't listen to people saying, oh, it was crap. I'm like, dude, I'll make up my own effing mind about it, but the trailer looks really good. All right, here we go.
I'm the last airbender.
You may be the last airbender, but you're not alone.
I'm the Avatar. I found allies from every nation. And together, we ended the 100-Year War.
Aang, because of you, all of the nations live together. In peace and harmony.
All except mine. An airbender.
My senses tell me this guy is pretty attractive.
What does attractive even mean?
Just give me a straight confirmation. Is he attractive?
He's very attractive. Huh? What? He is. It's all in the bone structure.
Bang.
Okay, just from that alone, you're like, yeah, no, the Avatar gang banter
That's-
is absolutely there. Yeah.
That's totally Zuko. Yeah.
What? He is. It's all in the bone structure. Like 100%. Yeah, Toph just want facts. Is he hot?
It's all in the bone structure.
Bang. You and I can heal the past. And together, we can build a new world.
Welcome to Team Avatar.
How many countless were killed in the 100 years waiting for his return? If we want anything to change, we need what the Benders have. Power.
This isn't the way! We can bring back balance! Peace! I promise you I'll fix it.
We'll fix it. Together.
I reiterate once again, why is this not in theaters? That
Yeah,
looked amazing.
I'm watching this and I'm just thinking to myself, dude's probably in his mid-20s now, right?
Yeah.
Roughly.
I love the first comment I see in chat, all caps. My cabbages.
Hey, why is Johnny in chat?
Oh my goodness. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, they're what, mid-20s by now by the looks of them?
Yeah, mid-20s.
Why the fuck hasn't he rebuilt the fucking airbenders himself?
Oh, apparently he hasn't knocked up his wife yet. That's why. Or did you ever see The Legend of Korra?
Long ass time ago, I
Okay.
hated the show.
I don't understand why Korra gets so much hate. I don't understand it. Yes, objectively, is it not? It is not as good
It's
as
not as
Avatar:
good.
The Last
I-
Airbender. But
It's still a good show. I just
Yes.
cannot stand Korra as a character.
true, and it has a lot to do with the fact that Korra as a character is in that time of life where we all hate ourselves because we're like, we're either we think we know everything, or like it's that moving from teenager to adult college period of your life where you look back on yourself and you're like, I was a fucking idiot. And that's kind of where Korra is. And I can understand that. that character's perspective, I understand that. I like what they did. Also, as much as people want to talk shit, if we didn't have Korra, we wouldn't get Bolin, or honestly, one of the most interesting villains we ever got with Zahir. Oh my god, an Airbender villain like that like his perspective on things were so fucking interesting. Also, I will say this. In terms of things, Korra had more impact on the world at large than Aang did. That's just an objective fact. Just with the spirit world stuff. Also, if we didn't get Korra, we wouldn't have found out about the very first Avatar, which was amazing. I love that two-episode thing about the very first Avatar and the way it was like drawn and designed. That was such a good story. It's like they can still tell really good stories, guys. But I don't hate Korra. I just don't like it as much, you know? But I've also seen way, way worse shit. So, when people are like, Korra's fucking terrible, it's this and that, I'm like, objectively, you haven't watched enough bad content. Because I'm like, yes, Korra not better than Avatar Last Airbender, but it's by no means a bad show. Also, it's one of the few times that you get J.K. Simmons like doing a character that's not eternally angry. I thought he was absolutely great casting as Tenzin.
What are you talking about? We get him all the time as a character who's not angry in the State Farm commercials.
Oh,
sorry,
dude, I was gonna say you can't just talk about the peanut M&M.
No, the Farmers commercials where he just talks about insurance, and we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Yeah. I love that he's the fucking yellow M&M though. That's so good. Him and Billy Crystal as the two M&Ms was so freaking good casting. Oh my goodness. Anyway, but yeah, I love him. I thought he did a great job as Tenzin, and in Korra we do rebuild the Avatar Nation, and I kind of like how that came into being. But yeah, we also know that Aang was not able to fully bring back the Avatar Nation from Korra, and yeah. Also, aren't we supposed to be getting the Earthbender Avatar soon or something? Isn't
Good
there
question.
I think there's a series coming out that's based on the Avatar after Korra, who is an Earthbender, and this is also being done by the gang that brought us the original Avatar and Korra. So, yeah. Whenever he isn't demanding pictures of Spider-Man. Sir, your wife called. She lost her wallet. Thanks for the good news. I fucking love that. I also love the story that he told that that Stan Lee was jealous because Stan Lee wanted to be cast as J. Jonah Jameson. And and then he saw the movie with him as with J.K. Simmons as Jameson, and he was like, "Nope, the casting was right." Yep. And he was like, but Stan Lee was like, "I was so jealous. I wanted to be JJ." I'm like, you know what? Fair. Alrighty. Yeah. Also, they bumped up the date because I think it was originally supposed to come out in October, and now it's coming out in July. So, guys, obviously you have faith in this project to bump it up by several months. Why didn't you release it in theaters? This looked good. I've seen plenty of bad movies get released in theaters. This should have been in theaters. This looked... Fucking Paramount, man. Also, I don't want to throw money at Paramount at the moment. I'm not a fan of theirs. Rip the blue and brown M&Ms. Company is discontinuing these in some vendors because natural blue and brown dyes are expensive to make. Oh. They seem to be allergic to making money. That could be the case. That could very much be the case. All right. Let's talk about a movie that is going to be in theaters, and rightly so. Dune Part 3 dropped a new trailer, and this one... Okay, so the job of a first trailer, I think, is supposed to get you hyped, and the job of a second trailer is supposed to kind of reveal some story elements and get you very interested. I mean, based on watching the first two Dune movies, I was already interested, but I think this trailer, like, don't get me wrong, that first trailer was amazing looking for Dune Part 3, but this trailer definitely did its job of revealing some story elements and getting me very interested. And I like the weight of this trailer. So I'm looking forward to your thoughts on this at the end of this trailer, on the other side of this trailer there, Fenris. So here we go.
I trusted you! You promised me that you would never take power in your name. You convinced me that this was your home. That I was your home.
What do you know about me?
You have conquered the galaxy. You've destroyed thousands of worlds.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think you're way beyond redemption.
Why are you here?
To deliver a peace proposal.
Peace is a good thing. Why should I refuse?
Because it's meant to destroy you.
We plan to strike at the core of Imperial power.
You intend to kill Paul?
Regime change.
Idiot. You've just signed our death warrants.
I found someone. The future has a way of talking to me. But I can't see what's ahead.
How does it feel to be human like everyone else, Paul Atreides?
You have no fear, do you?
I fear dishonor.
You sound like an Atreides.
I've been told I was one.
Forgive me for all I've done.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I also love the theme of Dune where it's like, hey guys, the savior's not always the hero. Sometimes the savior is the villain. And I'm like, yeah, what a good perspective. Yeah. Thoughts? What'd you think of this trailer?
I have absolutely no interest in Dune.
Damn it! Darn it. I didn't know if the trailer was like it of any interest whatsoever. Yeah. I figured, hey, it wasn't technically a superhero thing, so there was a chance. I mean, the thing is, I would understand once you get past apparently book 3 where things get really weird. But Denis Villeneuve has had a good, I think I've done a good job of kind of taking the story of Dune and making it a lot more interesting and making it about the political intrigue and stuff like that. I don't know. I also just really like the fact that there was just a lot of people getting their asses kicked and dying in the second movie. So, you know, there was that. The first movie was like set up, and then the second movie was like all the payoff. All right. In that case, Everybody in chat, everybody in the comments, let me know what you thought of this trailer. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Just kind of curious how you guys feel about this. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Why? Why not? Did you think that this was a better trailer than the first one if you saw the first one? I'm very curious to know. I've kind of sort of given my thoughts before the trailer, so I'm not going to continue on. All right, let's go to gaming. We have a bunch of stuff in the gaming side of things that we're going to talk about. So this is coming to us from Games Radar. Halo Campaign Evolved is paying tribute to the hugely popular Red vs. Blue series with a new machinima mode. Can you believe that Red vs. Blue is over 20 years old? Good God. Where does the freaking time
middle
go?
school?
It came out when I was in the Army.
No, sorry, high school. I remember watching it in
It was 03.
my English class when we were in the computer lab, and man, did I get in trouble for it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, 2003 is when it came out, and man,
Yeah, it was freshman year of high school.
YouTube wasn't around yet. That's how OG this is. We didn't have YouTube yet. Halo Combat Evolved birthed the long-running and wildly loved series Red vs. Blue, an animated show filmed inside of the classic sci-fi shooter that ran for decades. Now, in a sweet full-circle moment, the remade Halo Campaign Evolved, which is coming out in a couple of weeks, we will be streaming that, damn it, is paying tribute to the series with a brand new machinima mode. Halo Studios announced as much in the new blog post answering the community's most burning, non-spoilerific questions ahead of the remake's release date later this month. Is Campaign Evolved playable on handhelds? Yep. Friendly fire during co-op, if you want. And is there a physical disc release? Yes, despite last week's PlayStation controversy. God damn. Asked about a possible machinima mode, the answer was another yes. Halo Campaign Evolved will have a machinima mode. Community manager John Janesic writes, with machinima mode, you will be able to pop out a free cam, lower your weapons, and even control your Spartan while in free cam mode. Machinima mode is available to all players just by inputting combos and does not need to be unlocked by finding a skull. If you're looking to create great content, you can leverage machinima mode. In combination with the acrophobia and blind skulls, and even various personal settings such as disabling your HUD UI to capture unique videos and screenshots. For those out of the loop, Rooster Teeth first struck gold in the early 2000s with its web series Red vs. Blue and is widely credited with popularizing the machinima filmmaking style, which mostly consists of editing in-game or in-engine footage to create narrative content. People had made machinima content prior to the first Halo game, but Red vs. Blue is really the first of its kind to blow up to that extent. That is so true. Oh. God, I'm kind of nostalgic for Red vs. Blue. That's another thing I want to put up on the wall and just watch with, like, the theater sound. Just do a Red vs. Blue marathon. Because why not, damn it? The Blood Gulch Blues, man. Roses are red, violets are blue. All right, anyway. On to the next thing. Okay, so I like this. This is kind of a good kind of midway point. Xbox is testing a disc to digital feature that digitizes a physical game collection. Screw you, Verge. The moment I try scrolling down, it gives me this nonsense. Yep, I hate this. Unlock unlimited. Back to Verge. No, not to the home page. Can you read this at all, or do I need to find another thing?
Let me check.
Because when I scroll down, it tries to get me to sign in for $2 or whatever.
There, yeah, I can.
Okay. Please go ahead and actually read it.
Thank you, pop-up blocker.
Yeah.
Microsoft will likely soon follow Sony and stop the production of physical discs for Xbox games. But instead of leaving physical discs behind entirely, sources familiar with Microsoft's plans tell me the company has quietly been working on a disc to digital feature that will allow Xbox owners to digitize their existing physical game collections. Xbox employees recently started testing the new feature after references to enable disc to digital appeared in the Xbox PC app code in May. I'm told that Microsoft's disc to digital feature will work on Xbox One and Series X discs only, and not those for the 360 or original Xbox console.
Which makes sense.
Getting-
Makes sense.
Yeah. Getting a digital copy of a game works simply by inserting a compatible disc and installing and playing the game. This will require a Microsoft account on an Xbox console and will grant a digital entitlement for physical games. This digital entitlement is tied to the specific disc, and it will move from account to account if you swap the physical game with a friend or log into a different Xbox profile and try to play a disc-based game. The digital entitlement for a physical Xbox game is similar to buying the title from Microsoft's digital store if the game is available on Xbox Cloud Gaming and you have a Game Pass subscription. You'll be able to stream it. If it's an Xbox Play Anywhere title, you'll be able to access it on PCs and handhelds. The Xbox disc to digital feature will also work with discs that come bundled with a console and multi-disc titles, providing access to everything the disc usually offers, including downloadable content. Some Xbox One discs might not work with this new feature, though. It all depends on how and when the disc was manufactured, and it may not have the features we need for this program, warned Microsoft to its internal Xbox testers.
Which, again, is understandable. You know?
Discs will still work after they're digitized, and you'll only lose a digital entitlement if you loan the disc to a friend or sell the disc to someone else. Microsoft is currently testing the new feature internally, and I expect we'll hear more about it in the coming months. The rest is speculation.
Yeah. Or quickly to summarize, I'm going to click to the next tab and just play this.
We at Xbox are happy to announce that soon players will be able to insert Xbox game discs into their Xbox consoles to receive a permanent digital license of that game.
Wait, what? So let me get this straight. If I go buy Doom the Dark Ages physically at GameStop for $45 instead of buying it on the Xbox store digitally for $70, I can just insert the disc and it will be like I bought it digitally?
Yes, exactly. You would save $25 on the purchase and the game license would be linked to your account, and you would only need to insert the disc the first time to activate the license. After that, you would be able to play the game at any time like you purchased it digitally.
Whoa. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Unlike PlayStation, who is eliminating physical media altogether, Xbox is giving players a choice. And when physical games are cheaper, that means you're saving players money.
Yes, we hope this is a good compromise between physical and digital gaming. We hope to roll out this feature in the coming weeks.
Wow.
So yeah, in summary, I think that was probably the best way to explain this in just the shortest amount of time possible. But yeah, this is, I think, a good balance between the physical and digital kind of aspects of gaming going on right now. Again, I'm not really part of the console war. I'm a primarily PC player, but even I grew up with the consoles. I freaking understand this stuff. And people who are playing on consoles, my heart goes out to you. I feel for that. I think it's still a good idea because physical media, after a certain amount of time, can depreciate in value. Also, what are we, 6 years into PlayStation 5? Maybe longer? And the PlayStation is more expensive now? The PS5 is more expensive now than when it came out?
Every console is more expensive now than when it came out.
True, but also there's a lawsuit going on against three big memory manufacturers that they are artificially inflating the price and using the whole AI thing as a smokescreen. And this is apparently not the first time that they've been sued and forced to lower their prices and pay back and pay a bunch of money in fines and stuff. So We'll see how that goes. Apparently, the three of them colluded together to try and raise prices to make things more expensive, and thus have raised prices for a lot of electronics out there. So,
Honestly, that does not surprise me.
yeah, it does not surprise me at all. Greedy fucking corporations. But yeah, back to this topic. I think this is an absolutely good call. This is a great call to make. Because yes, you get the benefits of physical and digital kind of combined together in a way, and I also like the ability to share it. You know, you can still share your games. The license code will change over so long as you have the physical disc. I enjoy that. I think that's a good call. But I'm just one asshole on the internet. What are your thoughts?
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Way it honestly should have been from the beginning.
Yeah, I agree. Also, the thing that made me smile the most was the PlayStation has limit. Was the PlayStation thing saying play has limits? Nothing got a chuckle out of me harder than just seeing play has limits. If Tenchi Misaki owns a computer, yes, he does. Get Andrea. Nice foreshadowing, I guess. All right, let's talk about Nintendo's L's real quick. Mario Kart Tour will be gone forever on September 29th. The game will switch off permanently just after its 7th birthday. Nintendo's mobile success story, Mario Kart Tour, has been very slowly winding down for the better part of 3 years. Despite a moment of respite last July, the game has mostly been left fallow for a long while, and we know that come September 29th, it'll be ending for good. We sincerely thank the many players who have loved and supported the game since service began so long ago, says a very brief statement on Nintendo's website, talking about the game as if it has been around since the Middle Ages. The competitive online racing game will, in fact, have just turned 7 years old when it switched off in a couple of months, one of the final games added during Nintendo's long-since abandoned push into the mobile gaming space. The statement then cuts off saying, "Thank you for playing Mario Kart Tour." There follow a couple of links to explain what will happen regarding games in-app purchases, the rubies. They're off sale immediately, but can still be spent, and its Gold Pass. Automatic subscription renewals have been stopped. No new subs are possible, and everyone will get August and September's Gold Pass content for free. Gotcha covered. This rather ignominious end matches its problematic launch when the game was released, packed with predatory gacha gambling. This all remained in the game for a grim 3 years before finally getting improved in October 2022. The game itself was really good, a proper Nintendo Mario Kart, but it was impossible to celebrate it without also mentioning its incessant demand on your wallet, even going so far as to lock its 200cc speed mode behind a paywall. Wow. Earlier this year, some countries rated the game 18 plus as a consequence. New tracks were added over the years, and the roster was constantly rotated, allowing for player-attracting moments like the inclusion of the franchise's rarest track, Piranha Plant Pipeline, for limited periods. It'll be interesting to see if the demise of Tour might mean we finally see some of those lost tracks appear in the woefully unadorned Mario Kart, which has not received a single new track since Mario Kart World, since its launch over a year ago. So the thing is, while I kind of understand this, and it makes me smile that gaming companies are realizing that, especially like the big ones, are realizing that mobile was not the way to go. They're like, mobile is the future. No, it's not. It does suck that a game is like permanently shutting down, and that people wasted so much fucking money on this. I really don't like that. Like, guys, you could have taken like the aspects of this and transferred it over to console and been like, hey, if you paid for all the stuff, you keep all your stuff, but we're no longer doing the whole thing. Or they could just say that they made this, they took like the the competitive online nature of this and moved it over into Mario Kart World. It's just, I don't. Guys, I haven't played Nintendo in a minute, and I don't really care for Nintendo's marketing practices. I don't give a shit about most of their games anymore. I don't even fucking play Mario anymore. Like, the only thing that has me vaguely interested in Nintendo is Zelda at this point. That's the only thing I care about. Yes, I am a jaded former Nintendo player. They just don't have a lot of games that I care about. They don't. I'm sorry to say this. I know Nintendo's supposed to be the family console thing. They don't feel family. They feel preschool. And they're like, hey, we have all these games on Switch. I'm like, yeah, too little, too late. You should have had that at launch. You were too obsessed with your family brand, and it's too late. I don't care that I can play Resident Evil on the Switch and the Switch 2. I don't care because I can play that on my PC, and there's other handheld options that we now have that we can play those games on. You're not special. You had a chance and you blew it, as per usual with Nintendo. How you feel about this, man?
Well, I honestly did not know that they had a mobile Mario Kart game.
Same, didn't either. I just knew that they were like fully ending service for a Mario Kart game, and I was like, well, damn. Yeah.
Yeah, like when I first read it, I thought, this is going to be like, one of the first Mario Karts on the Switch, like Mario Kart 8.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes a lot more sense that it's mobile and they're just ending support for it.
I mean, the thing that I feel the worst about in this case is anybody who spent money on this game and it's just gone, and like you're not getting
mobile games in general.
Yeah, I agree. Like part of me is like this is very anti-consumer, but also the other part of me is like if you were stupid enough to spend money on this, I
mean, I feel the same way about gacha games. If people spent money on it, it's really on their own fault when the game comes to end of service.
That's also true. I have felt that
especially
way about...
since most of them, especially MiHoYo games, make it so easy to earn the stuff to fucking buy the characters yourself.
No, seriously. I have pulled 3 5-star things in Genshin over the last week. Character, 2 weapons. Holy shit. I was able to see one, the Ganyu's bow yesterday. Oh my god, it was crazy.
Like,
I didn't drop any money.
I've spent $1 on Genshin because they had a special going on, like a birthday special, and it was like $1 for like 140 primo gems or whatever the fuck they were called. I'm like,
yeah,
it's $1. Yeah. Why the fuck not?
Also, I'm just gonna. All right, I need to shout out Genshin for another reason, real quick. I just recently got done with the. All right, you. Not gonna give story reasons or spoiler, but this is just something they put out in trailers. One of the side events that is up right now. You go to the moon. You get to go to the Frost Moon, and you run around on the moon.
Moon's haunted.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, there are little ghosty looking things on there. But dude, when you're outside on the moon and you're looking up and you're seeing Tivat and you see like the distant star that is the sun of that area, like, and if you understand some of the story elements going on there, it makes sense and it's kind of awesome. But like, holy crap, there is some just beautiful vistas in there. You're like, that's like, for as much shit as MiHoYo may get for like its monetary practices and stuff, like their devs, they give a shit. They put out some banger art and like skyboxes, and the best thing since jump about Genshin has been Hoyo Mix. The music in Genshin has been so good, and the moon does not disappoint. Like when you're going through and you're like moving from place to place. I'm trying to talk about the transport system without giving too much away, but like the amount of stuff that's going on in the skybox that you're able to look at. Oh man, it's beautiful. So yeah, I wanted to toot MiHoYo's horn just a little bit and be like, why is it that the Chinese developers seem, for a gotcha game, seem less predatory than these AAA gaming companies nowadays. What the fuck is going on?
Because they are a lot less predatory.
Yeah, I mean, dude, gotcha games are way. It feels like number one, at least they're upfront about their shit, and two,
because China and other Asian countries have heavy
restrictions,
heavy anti-gambling practices that make it so gotcha games would fall under the gambling practices.
Yep. And since it's
so
made
they
in
have
China,
to do something
to
to avoid that.
Yep. And yeah, guys, there's a lot of especially if you jump in now, if you haven't done like a lot of content in a while, there is a shit ton of primos to be pulled. Just opening chests gives you primos, and based on the chest type, you can get anywhere between 2 to 10 primos per chest. There is a lot of ways to earn free wishes. Free to play has never been easier, especially if you're somebody that's been away for a long time and just coming back. All right, I'm gonna stop doing ads for Genshin right now. All right, let's talk about Slave Stop.
I got distracted by the feeling of new socks.
Yes, dude, new socks is great. All right, let's talk about Slave Stop. Let's go, buddy. Also, aren't most of those stores gone? Like they've been disappearing left and right.
There's still quite a few.
Are there? Man, the one in the mall just vanished within a week.
Yeah, there's still a couple hundred left in North America, and I think there's still about 100 left in Europe.
So it's taking a bit longer, but they are slowly going the way of Blockbuster Video. All right.
Oh, the first wave of store closures a couple years ago was when there were like 2 or 3 GameStops in the same town within like 2 or 3 miles of each other. So that the first wave kind of made sense. Like, you know, you got one here, you could just walk 10 minutes that way and get to another one. There's no reason why that should be a thing.
Dude, there used to be like 3 or 4 within like 10 minute drive. Yeah, the one at Opry Mills Mall is just gone.
So when I first started at GameStop way back in the day, the first store I actually worked at, I could literally stand at the front windows, look across the highway at another GameStop. I kept asking myself, why the fuck are there 2 GameStops with the exact same inventory across the fucking highway? That makes no financial sense to me.
What do you think you are, Starbucks? McDonald's?
Don't even get me started on McDonald's.
Yeah, fuck McDonald's. I'm not a fan.
So, the price gouging of Pokemon cards has been such a problem that last week, during a shareholder meeting, Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa acknowledged that the current retail environment has led to high-priced reselling in the market. In other words, the Pokemon trading card game has a problem with scalping. To combat this, Nintendo says that it and the Pokemon Company will take measures to respond to this issue. Well, Furukawa-san, if you don't mind me making a suggestion, the first company that needs to be investigated for this is GameStop.
Yes!
For many collectors, GameStop's practice of marking up Pokemon cards and a ton of other TCGs is pretty well known at this point, as the company doesn't do much to hide it. For an example, an Ascended Heroes booster bundle costs just under $27 at the Pokemon Center. With each booster bundle including 6 packs of cards, that averages out to around $4.50 per pack. Not an outrageous amount for colorful card stock that can be used to play a game. However, if you go over to GameStop.com, you'll see the exact same product listed for $90 or a bit over $85 if you pay for a GameStop Pro membership, which on its own costs another $25 a year.
Fuck them.
Fucking hated that. Fucking my district manager kept asking me, well, why are your pro membership numbers so low? I mean, don't you believe in it anymore? When you raise it $10 a year and take away half of the benefits, No, I don't fucking believe in it anymore. Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself, Karen.
No.
Actually,
Alright.
I had an argument with my district lead about it, and that's
Mhm.
kind of what led to me leaving the company.
Yeah.
That right there is a markup of over 200%, resulting in packs that cost closer to $15 each. Suddenly, things aren't so affordable, especially if you're a kid trying to scrape together funds just to buy some cards. And while GameStop's gouging isn't quite as bad for less popular sets like Perfect Order and Chaos Rising, paying 2 times over the retail price will never feel good. But
Mhm.
recently, GameStop reached a new low when it sent out an email alerting people that it was taking pre-orders or in-store pre-orders for the Pokemon 30th anniversary celebration set due out later this fall, which is by far the most anticipated release of the year. So I figured I'd mosey on down to my local branch to see how much gouging was happening this time. And boy, I was not prepared. Similar to Ascended Heroes, 30th anniversary booster bundles are going for $90. Meanwhile, the price for ETBs, which is often the most sought after product, were going for $170. Considering the regular retail price for a specialty set ETB is $55, that's once again more than a three-time markup. But then things got extremely depressing when the very helpful clerk told me that the price of the 30th anniversary Ultra Premium Collection at GameStop was set at $600. Compared that to the Mega Charizard Ultra Premium Collection from last year's Phantasmal Flame set, which cost just $120 direct for the Pokemon Center. Granted, the Pokemon Company has yet to reveal official pricing for these products, but if upcoming pricing is in line with previous offerings, that means GameStop is marking up the product by a whopping 400%.
God.
Furthermore, if you'll notice, GameStop cleverly doesn't list the price of these upcoming items online or in-store either, at least at my location. That seems to be by design because it allows the company to raise prices with little to no notice, which is exactly what it did. When pre-orders for the 30th anniversary set first became available, disgruntled Redditors discovered that items like ETBs were actually listed for slightly cheaper at $130. This was also confirmed to me by my local clerk, who said that prices had already increased at least once and suggested that I should put down a reservation in case prices climb even higher. Unfortunately, because I didn't see the online chatter about GameStop's predatory pricing before I got there, I'm ashamed to say I reserved one ETB so I could get concrete proof of the company's despicable tactics. And to add insult to injury, GameStop requires customers to pay half the cost of a pre-order up front, which means the $85 I paid only accounts for half of the ETB I reserved. But here's the receipt as evidence and a warning, so hopefully others don't get pressured into making the same mistake. Granted, trying to buy Pokemon cards in 2026 involves a lot of other pitfalls that have little to do with GameStop. New sets sell out almost instantly when they are listed on the Pokemon Center's website, to the point where if you're 10 or 20 minutes late, there's a good chance everything will be gone by the time you get past the queue. Meanwhile, other retailers like Walmart and Target often suffer from online bots that scoop up restocks before actual humans can make purchases. Things are arguably even worse in person, as there are regular reports about people fighting in stores over cards, or scalpers stalking Pokemon Center Pokemon card vending machines, which has resulted in kiosks getting removed entirely. To Nintendo and the Pokemon Company's credit, they are trying to address these issues by instituting things like account verification in some places and supporting made-to-order sales. More importantly, late last year, TPCI's Millennium Print Group signed a lease on a 1.27 million square foot facility in North Carolina, which should increase the supply of cards when construction is completed sometime in 2027. But perhaps the biggest weapon in this battle is one President Furukawa already mentioned during the shareholder meeting, making agreements with market operators. All of the big box retailers get their products from a handful of licensed distributors, which means that Nintendo and the Pokemon Company could pull in inventory or refuse to restock retailers that egregiously mark up their products.
Mm-hmm.
To be clear, I'm not against stores, especially smaller independent businesses, increasing prices a bit on things that are in super high demand, especially if they provide a service to customers like the ability to reserve items or make pre-orders, though simply taking a deposit would be ideal. But there's got to be a limit, and it's clear GameStop has already pushed way past what should be allowed. All I want to do is open some pretty cards with monsters on them to play with my family to get them for a reasonable cost. Sadly, companies like GameStop are making that extremely difficult with downright abusive pricing.
All right. Even though I understand the Pokemon kind of craze to an extent, man, I don't fucking understand the hype around the Pokemon trading card game. I just don't. Keep in mind, I didn't grow up with Pokemon the way a lot of other people did. Like, yeah, I know about it. I've watched an episode or two here and there. I've seen one or two of the movies. I just don't care. It's not part of my childhood. I don't have nostalgia for it. I'm aware that I'm not the target audience. If I had kids, this would probably be an issue. I don't. So I think this, you know what? I look at the fact that I've actually spent money on Genshin Impact, okay? Going back to that. I have spent money, over $100 easily, on Genshin Impact. I am so grateful I never got into this bullshit. You want to talk about predatory? Oh, God, do not get into trading cards. Oh. I feel like bullet dodged because I'm not that big of a Pokemon fan. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because I see like influencers spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars on that. I'm like, that's a house, my guy. Like, there are better things I could buy. I'm also aware that I'm of the age that I walk around at Sam's Club and I see the cool shit that's in the kitchen appliances area, and I'm like losing my shit over that, going, that's so cool. And then I realize, oh fuck, I'm old, you know? So I'm at that point in my life. This just, I can just look at this and see it for the predatory nature that it is. I have no investment in Pokemon whatsoever. None. If you didn't get that from the fact that we played Power World 2 nights in a row. All right, let's move on to anime stuff. In the stories of Hollywood, why? Let's talk about the fact that a Naruto movie has officially launched a global casting search to find actors to play live-action Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura.
Okay, where do I sign up just to try to get in on this and see how horrible it's going to be in person?
All right, here's the thing. If this is given the same amount of attention to detail and care that the One Piece series got, I'd be a bit for it, but this is Hollywood we're talking about, and I have no faith.
I kind of want to try out for Jiraiya.
That would be good. If you try out for Jiraiya, I'll try out for Kakashi. All right. The live-action Naruto movie is launching a worldwide casting search to find its 3 leading actors. The adaptation of Masashi Kishimoto's classic manga is backed by Lionsgate. The casting will fill the roles of Team 7 Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Additional casting for supporting roles will follow. Destin Daniel Cretton, the filmmaker behind Marvel's Shang-Chi and the upcoming Spider-Man Brand New Day, is writing and directing the project. At least it's somebody that I know is competent, but I've seen plenty of good people turn in bad stuff, so this does not raise my opinion. Kishimoto Sensei's stories have inspired generations of fans around the world, and it's an honor to bring his world and characters to the big screen in live action for the first time. Not for the first time, Cretton said in a statement, just outside of Japan. I'm thrilled to kick off this worldwide casting search for our Team 7 and to bring the incredible universe of Naruto to life. Naruto creator Masashi Kishimoto added, "Right now, miracles are happening to me one after another. My work, Naruto, is truly, truly becoming a Hollywood movie. And an even greater miracle is that the film will be directed by the one and only Destin Daniel Cretton. I still cannot believe it. If so many miracles have already come together, then let us hope for even more. I am eagerly looking forward to the miraculous encounters that will bring us extraordinary and passionate actors. I cannot wait to meet my characters in the film." My guy, you need to be as super involved as Oda is. I'm just saying. You need to have final say on whether, like, Kishimoto should be the final person you have to convince, or this whole thing gets shut down. Lionsgate announced the live-action Naruto movie in February 2024. What the fuck? How did we miss that? The manga has printed over 250 million copies in more than 60 countries and territories. Okay, I don't need to... Guys, if you need the general gist of Naruto explained to you, I don't know what to tell you, man. Go watch some anime. That's like the basics of the basics. That's all I can say. All right. Jesus. Moving on. As you can tell, I'm not exactly hyped for this. All right. In Are You Feeling Old news, Mob Psycho 100 anime celebrates its 10th anniversary with special video. Mob Psycho 100 is 10 years old. Let that sink in for a second. Okay.
Never watched it.
It's pretty good. Did you ever see Mashal?
Yes.
Okay. Same kind of concept with, like, it's silly, but its
Yes,
action
of course
is crazy.
I watched fucking Saitama go to Hogwarts.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you mentioned Saitama, because Mob Psycho 100 is also made by One, the creator of One Punch Man. So, yeah. Mob Psycho 100 celebrated its 10th anniversary on July 12th, and to commemorate the occasion, the series has published a special video alongside a congratulatory illustration from series creator designer Yoshimichi Kameda. The series originally began broadcasting in July of 2016. Aw, that really is a cute illustration. The original Mob Psycho 100 manga by One was published in Shogakukan's Urasunde website from April 2012 to December 2017, with a total of 16 volumes released in Japan. Dark Horse Comics released an English-language version of the series. The first season of Mob Psycho anime premiered in July 2016 with Yuzuru Tachikawa directing at Studio Bones, which is another good reason to check out the anime, because Studio Bones is such a good studio. Tachikawa also directed the second season at Studio Bones, which premiered in January 2019. Tachikawa then acted as chief director alongside director Takahiro Hasui for the third season at Studio Bones, which premiered in October 2022. Basically, to sum it up, Kageyama Shigeo, or Mob, is an 8th grader with powerful psychic abilities, working his under his not so capable master, Reagan, a spirit medium. Basically, the guy's a phony. He's one of those fake psychics, but Mob is like the real deal. And Mob, like, he just wants to be a normal dude. He hates having these psychic powers. And yeah, oh my god, it's so good. Mob uses his powers to exorcise evil spirits, but his will to be normal causes him to suppress his powers and feelings until he hits 100%, at a point where his pent-up emotions are unleashed and a darker power takes over. Yeah, it's crazy. I fucking love it. It's a really good concept. One has such an interesting imagination on how he approaches things, and yeah, it's fun. All right, so there we go. Blue Lock, the soccer anime where they go the opposite of most sports anime, where it's all about we. Blue Lock comes in and says, "Fuck it, it's all about me." Blue Lock is famous for preaching about ego. So true. Its characters constantly push themselves, channeling their inner egoist to surpass the people in front of them. At Anime Expo 2026, the two creative forces behind the series suggested it's just as much the philosophy behind making the manga. Series creators Muneyuki Kaneshiro and Yusuke Nomura revealed that their not so unlike the fierce characters vying for supremacy in the manga itself. Rather than a one-way handoff from writer to illustrator, they've settled into a production process that continually pushes each of them to raise the bar. We're always trying to top each other, says Kaneshiro. That philosophy will sound familiar to Blue Lock readers, challenging oneself to grow and adapt and ultimately surpass one's peers. It's this creative relationship that infuses Blue Lock with competitive energy permeating every page. Blue Lock's ego isn't just its characters, it's the creators themselves. Both creators shared the ways their one-upmanship manifests when collaborating. Too bad Season 2 couldn't have borrowed a little bit of that one-upmanship. Jesus. The animation. Ugh. As a writer, Kanashiro's primary job is to establish the narrative and move it forward, continuing the dialogue and laying out the plot. He says that his goal has become writing developments that even Nomura won't predict, and it's precisely because he's come to trust Nomura's capabilities that Kanashiro finds the challenge so thrilling. Knowing that Nomura isn't so easily surprised fuels a drive to improve his own skills. As an illustrator, Nomura's job is to put Kanashiro's ideas onto the page. That means meeting every creative challenge Kanashiro throws at him. Now, in this collaborative yet competitive dynamic they develop, Nomura sees his goal as not just surpassing readers' expectations, but also Kanashiro's. That's my ego as an artist, Nomura said. We're always battling over ego. That's why we sometimes need a break. How does this work in practice? It's not a linear process in which Kanashiro passes his work to Nomura and dictates how it should be done, nor does it unfold the other way where Nomura draws everything and tells Kanashiro to fill in the blanks. They describe a process with lots of opportunities to refine their work together. Kanashiro first creates rough storyboards for a chapter, his opportunity to indulge his ego and impress his creative partner. The two meet remotely to discuss expressions, story logic, and pacing. Then, after refining those elements together, Nomura and his team turn them into finished pages. His turn to exercise his ego. Okay, without going into the full interview, because I do want to let people have a chance to read it for themselves and give the source material, the source here, a little bit of love. This is a good competitive way to kind of like work in this environment. I feel it's not like they're butting heads and like are like getting mad or starting shit with each other. This is healthy. This is a healthy rivalry. I like that. That's good. I think, and that breeds good storytelling and good art, honestly. I feel like this is a healthy creative outlet. What are your thoughts on what you've heard from this so far, Fenris?
Just two dudes being dudes.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I mean, I can imagine these guys like going out to a bar, getting beer, and competing over who can throw darts better or some shit, you know? Or playing pool. Like, I could just see... This just sounds like some homies who also happen to make some manga, you know?
Yeah, it's just the boys working together. That's it.
Yeah, it's just the boys, you know? Just the boys. All right, guys, in chat and in the comments, I'm curious what you think about this. Is this also kind of like your healthy, wholesome rivalry kind of thing? Or do you think that it's a little problematic? Whatever your thoughts are, drop us a line. Let us know what you think of this. Let's move on. Hey, anybody a fan of old school? So there is a Tenchi Muyo new anime that is being kickstarted called Tenchi Galaxy, and it's been funded.
And I'm a backer.
Yeah, the boy! It's only been 4
Not
days.
a small amount either.
Hell yeah! It's been 4 days, and it's already done that. So I wanted to take a little bit of time to go through this. Many years ago, Tenchi Muyo director Hiroshi Negishi wrote a draft for a would-be sequel to his beloved series. It has never seen the light of day until now. With the help of fans from around the world, including Japan, Armature Entertainment is ready to bring these ideas to life in the form of a collaborative spiritual sequel. Tenchi Galaxy follows the Tenchi gang as they travel to the planet of the space pirates, Mikuni, in search of an artifact that was stolen from Jirai. In order to get it back, they must face Nimi, the queen of the space pirates. What dangers await them? What connections does Nimi have to Ryoko? And whose side is Nagi on? I love this. I have always been such a huge fan of the Tenchi series. Detective Kyoto will be appearing in the anime form, for the first time since 1999. We're getting Kyoto back. Hell yeah. Along with Nagi Ken-Oki for the first time since 95, man. And there's Nimi, the space pirate queen, the setting, the cast and crew. Patria Bachard as Ryoka. Is this the original No. Okay, Christina V was not around back then. So I was going to ask if some of KT Vought is back as Washu, the original Washu. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. I am in. I am so in. Oh my god!
I mean, the selling point for me was finding out HoloLive Advent's very own Narissa Ravencroft is Risa the Space Pirate, and she helped design and even name the character.
That's so good. That's so good. Risa the Space Pirate. I have watched there. I have seen hot minutes since I saw Tenchi back on VHS. Right, bro.
Oh,
but I'm
that's
so
the
here
beautiful thing. There's an add-on for it to get a VHS version.
That's so good. I love that. That's great. Then you
it's
got the
$40.
Dude, this looks good. This looks like clean. This looks like 90s animation, but in like the clean style that we have right here. Also, guys, Blu-ray and DVD. I love seeing this. Physical versions. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we've got the Japanese language track unlocked. 25K more and they get a 4K upgrade. And then so we're only 50K away from the making of documentary. Those are the add-on sticker sheets, patches, fold out posters. God, I wish we had the kind of stuff that we could put out things like this. Oh, the vinyl soundtrack. Oh, there's the VHS. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh, my original Washu drawing by KT Vought. Yes, an original hand-drawn piece on paper, not on the Blu-ray case. Done by the voice actress of Washu herself. KT loves drawing Washu. Each of these pictures will be original, but will not be customized. That's so crazy. I love this. Obviously, guys, we're going to watch the video for this. I'm so proud of you for being a backer for this.
Like you said, I did not back a small amount.
Yeah, there you go.
My name is going to be in the credits.
Hell yeah!
Pirates, but to
Aren't DVDs ending next year? I don't fucking care.
some, she's the queen of the galaxy. Hello there, Tenchi fans. It's Patria Burchard, the voice of Ryoko, with another exciting announcement. Thanks to the help of our amazing backers, Armature Entertainment is launching another Kickstarter campaign to create a brand new Tenchi Muyo anime. Tenchi Galaxy is the spiritual sequel to Tenchi Universe and follows the Tenchi gang as they travel to the space pirate homeworld in search of an artifact that was stolen from Jirai.
Man, it's been a minute since I've seen Tenchi Universe.
They must face Nimi, the space pirate queen. What dangers await them? What connection does Nimi have to Ryoko? And whose side is Nagi on? Hiroshi Negishi, the director of Tenchi Universe, is returning to helm this special project.
Already super on board just from that. Also, this is the OG voice of Ryoko, and I gotta say, also the speaker of possibly my most quoted line of anime ever. Hey, try not to hurt yourself. I'd like to do that for you. God damn. I fucking love that line.
Tenchi Universe is returning to helm this special project.
根岸博です。セイバープロジェクトと 0G の方の代表をやっています。で、今回の作品のことに関しては一応監督をやれと言われてますので、 まあ、
I've been told to be the director, so I guess I'll do it.
いや正直懐かしいですよね。
懐かしい。
まあ、日本で言うとテレビ天地無用、歴史版天地って言われてるんですが、多分海外だと天地ユニバースっていうタイトルでリリースされてると思うんですが、まあそこで出てきたキャラクターとしてナギとか要するに剣王キヨネっていうのが、オリジナルキャラクターとして出てるんですけど、非常に自分として見ても思い入れが強くて、まあキャラクターたちにもう一回触れられるっていうことに対することに関しては非常に自分として見ても、まあ、興奮しています。
Reward tiers for the campaign include a digital download, a physical Blu-ray, a unique steelbook.
Like digital download shows a hard disk. God damn it. You are after my nostalgia heart right now. Oh god damn it, I love it.
Kickstarter campaign, and even more for the most
video editor. Good job. I see you.
There are also more add-ons than you'll know what to do with. Sticker sheets, posters, patches, an art book, a vinyl record, and even a VHS version for a proper 90s Tenchi Muyo throwback. All your favorite familiar voices are returning, and the project also features 2 newcomers to the franchise, including Christina V as Ayeka and HoloLive Advent's devilish diva and virtual idol Narissa Ravencroft as Risa, the space pirate. Here to say a few words about the project is the president of AIC, Toru Miura.
AIC の三浦です。今回このプロジェクトについてはプロデューサーをやらせていただいております。
I also kind of want to shout out real quick, like the making the video here look like 90s grainy, kind of like home video-esque. I love that. That's great. What a beautiful add-on to just kind of give it that retro vibe.
基本的にまあ鹿島君の作った世界をこういう形で、皆さんの前で紹介できるというのは非常に、嬉しく思っております。まあこの作品はまあいわば、日本のアニメーションの第2ステージ、第3ステージあたりになるでしょうか。非常にこう OVA という形でオリジナル作品ということで世の中に出て、非常に日本では大きな反響を呼びました。
Yeah, that's another thing about Tenchi that was kind of odd for back in the 90s. It was anime before it was manga. Where traditionally it's the other way around. It was anime before it was manga. It got popular enough to get a manga because of the anime.
ただやはり、日本のアニメーションが世界中にどんどん浸透していくということの中で、次のステップとしてはやはり海外のクリエイターとともに天地無用の世界をさらに大きく広げていくというのは、まあ、非常に作品にとっても幸せなことだと思いますので、この、まあ作品といいますか、この、タームに限らず次の大きな展開を、望んでおりますので、今後とも応援をよろしくお願いいたします。
If this campaign is successful enough, Armature Entertainment will work with Mura and Nagishi to develop a full-fledged anime series.
Holy.
The carnival has returned. But how long is it going to last? That's up to you. Thank you for all your tremendous support. Until next time.
God, this feels so 90s coded. I'm so here for it. It's been 4 days. It's backed. You goddamn right. And we're only, what, 5K away from the next... Yeah, oh, yeah. 5K away from the 4K Ultra HD upgrade. Yeah. That's ridiculous. That's redonkulous, dude. I'm so here for it. So here for it. Yeah, dude. And we're only 30K away from the making of documentary, which I'm so wanting to happen. Yeah. There's still plenty of time, guys. I'm going to back this just so I can see like some of the things for it as well. I want to back it. Yeah, absolutely. My Tenchi Muyo loving heart. Somebody, I'm going to send this to Tony as well. I have to share this. Man, Tenchi Muyo is like my OG stuff. I remember getting the DVDs for Tenchi Muyo GXP and War on Geminar because I was so excited that new Tenchi was coming out, you know? Also, don't sleep on War on Geminar. That is such a good series. Such a good series.
Not gonna lie, I remember watching Tenchi on Adult Swim way back in the day.
Same. It was so good. Man. That's how I discovered it. With the original Tenchi OVA. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to a little bit of news about the founder of Crunchyroll. Do you want to take this one? Oh, I'm sorry, co-founder.
Let me get it. Let me get it pulled up.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to talk burgers, you can have the next one too.
See, Crunchyroll founder and former CEO Kun Gao's anime-focused media company Nakama launched new platform Anibiz.com on Thursday. The offering is described as the first dedicated B2B marketplace built specifically for the global anime industry. Led by Nakama co-founder and president Gao, co-founder and CEO Brady McCollum, and co-founder and Seiwon. Dude, reading this is painful. The fuck?
You don't have to do all that. Just move on. Next paragraph. I feel your pain.
Anibiz. Yeah, that just like the wording and everything's just the fuck. Anibiz.com is designed to streamline the anime licensing process in a centralized, secure environment. At launch, Anibiz.com has struck deals to support the following anime licensors on the platform.
Blah 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 yada 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 yada. Move on.
The launch comes as the global anime market is estimated to exceed $35 billion this year, and as the interest in anime IP rises beyond what the traditional, largely fragmented global licensing and system can support. Anibiz.com says it addresses these challenges by offering a digital-first solution that respects the unique structure of Japanese anime licensing, the ecosystem of rights holders, distributors, merchandisers, and retailers, while providing new global buyers with an official verified path to acquire and collaborate on anime IP. Anibiz.com went live Thursday, and the platform is now open to all global buyers and licensees. Per owner Nakama, Anibiz.com aims to foster new collaborations by lowering the barrier to entry for anyone around the world interested in working with anime IP in both established and developing international markets. Anibiz.com promises data-driven insights into market trends and territory-specific demand that will allow buyers and sellers to make informed decisions about their global IP strategy. Anime licensing is uniquely complex. Rights are fragmented across territories, formats, products, and time windows. Nakama co-founder and CEO McCollum said, Anibiz was built specifically for those realities. We're creating a trusted system that gives licensors greater visibility and control while helping buyers move faster with confidence. For decades access to anime IP has largely depended on who you know, co-founder and president Gao said. By being the official marketplace for anime IP, Anibiz.com opens the door to entirely new categories of partners, from emerging brands and manufacturers to creators, events, and startups looking to participate in the anime economy. Co-founder and head of business development Song added, the anime industry finally has a dedicated platform to call its home for all things B2B. And true Nakama spirit, Anibiz.com enables the entire industry to band together and engage directly with the new world of global partners interested in working with anime IP. Through the Anibiz platform, all the world can now reach the anime industry in one official place.
Okay, I'm not the only one that like is reading this and feels like that's a puff piece, right?
That's a what?
That it's a puff piece. They're puffing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yes.
This is 100% a puff piece. Though, to be fair, the concept and the idea, I'm behind it. Like, I'm absolutely 100% for it. If you can make licensing more accessible for anime, yeah, that's a good thing. I'm not going to lie. But only time will tell how good of a thing it is or if somebody ultimately turns this into trash. But for right now, I have an optimistic view of this. until proven otherwise. Cautiously optimistic, I would say. All right. You want to talk burgers, buddy?
Yeah. Even though My Hero Academia might have ended in both manga and anime series, Deku and the other members of UA Academy are still finding ways to stay front and center. While My Hero Academia Vigilantes still has story left to adapt for future seasons, a third season has yet to be confirmed. Luckily, Class 1A's story is set to create a brand new edible that is perfect for the shonen franchise's Smash motif. Starting today, July 11th, one restaurant is celebrating the 10th anniversary of My Hero Academia with a new burger, fries, and drink. In Houston, Texas, the restaurant chain Trill Burgers is collaborating with My Hero Academia to give some of its food a Plus Ultra makeover. Specifically, these items include the One for All Burger, Plus Ultra Fries, and Detroit Smash Lemonade, as the chain is doing a good job of living up to the concepts of the shonen franchise from creator Kohei Horikoshi. While the event starts as of today, July 11th, the items are only available for a limited time, with this celebration planned to end on August 9th. Alongside the food and beverage, Trill will also give fans the chance to catch a new shirt to celebrate the collaboration, all of which you can check below.
You hear this, Blabby? You're only a few hours away from Houston. You get your butt over there and you order some of this food and you eat it. You tell us if it's any good. Just commanding my girlfriend to go get fast food. Go get burgers and a t-shirt, apparently.
The burger sounds delicious.
It does, yeah.
Tender
Steak
hamburger
patty,
steak patty,
glazed beef gravy. Oh!
American cheese, cabbage, onion, and on a sesame citrus dressing. Well, fries are house special fries, okonomi sauce, mayo, furikake, and bonito flakes. Also sounds fucking delicious.
Jesus Christ, okonomi sauce. You had me there. Jesus.
And
Okay.
the lemonade is lemon, pineapple chunks, mango chunks, and kiwi syrup base.
That sounds delightful. Fuck. Why can't there be more places like this around us? I don't care that Houston is 3 hours, Blabby. You get your butt over there. Do you have any idea how far away it is from me?
Screw you.
Yeah, it's only 3. Gah. It's sad that we don't know Lady is over in Houston yet. I'd be like, Lady, go back home and try these burgers. In fact, I'm going to send this to her. Why can't you be home now? Make a day trip for lunch. Exactly. Thank you, chat. Peer pressure, my girlfriend. Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. I need to just hit up Lady, like, get home now.
So go there. There. How much is that? Yeah, no, fuck that. That is way too expensive.
Whoa, is it? Oh no.
Main cabin is $800 to fly down to Houston and back.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Shit.
That is on Tuesday. Let's check on a Monday.
Jesus Christ. Dude, for
yeah,
$800,
no, that's $1,000.
I would drive over there. Yeah, I would drive over there. I'd get my car fixed and drive the fuck over there. Houston's only how far from me? I'm gonna do general. I'm not gonna maps because I'm sharing stuff. Yes, maps. Google Maps. I typed MPAS. Hermitage. Texas. Just a general want to know. Oh, it'd be a 2-hour flight. That's not as bad. If I want to go through freaking, oh my God. Ew. If I wanted to go through the grossness that is, I would be east of Tyler. I'd be on the edge of So the good news is I'd stay on the interstate almost the entire way, but it's almost 12-hour drive to get to Houston going through Arkansas, which gross. But if I go to Alabama, down through Mississippi into Louisiana over to Texas to get there, yeah. Oh man, what's the name of the place called? I forget.
Grill Burgers.
Trill Burger. Trill Burger. I'm just curious. Trill Burgers. Roughly the same thing. It's a 2-hour flight. Guy, I was doing this out of just sheer curiosity. This isn't something we're planning. I was just curious. I've eaten Filipino food. There was a few times I did a 45-minute trip into town just to go to a diner that had great ribs, and my roomie back then loved their chicken fried steak. They took up the whole plate. Dude, I can understand that. All right, I would drive 2.5 hours to Chattanooga just to eat at City Cafe Diner. Their food is priced around what, like, you look at the food and you're like, oh man, that's expensive. And then when the food comes, you're like, I understand why it's priced that way, because they don't believe in small portions. You get good portion sizes. Not only that, but their cakes are what they're known for. They have like so many different varieties of cake, and the slices are huge. Like, dude, I've been at Chattanooga cons. I will specifically order City Cafe Diner to be delivered to the con, and like there is a box just for the cake. And guys, you can buy whole ass cakes from City Cafe Diner, but you're also kind of going for the experience. If you want like a 1950 style diner vibe, that's City Cafe Diner. It's good. The food's actually really good too. I mean, it's not like amazing, but like it's good, and it will fill you up. And yes, you can get your food. You can get carry out if you're not able to finish it. Yes, I love City Cafe Diner. It's so good. All right, let's talk about the last thing. Guys, I just wanted to quickly mention this. We normally don't talk about like how well manga is doing and what is at number one in rankings and manga and stuff. But I just wanted to shout this out because Slime was in it. Oricon announced its monthly comic ranking on June 2026 on July 2nd. The data tracks estimated print sales at retail outlets across Japan from June 1st to June 28th. The 32nd volume of Taiki Kawakami's That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime manga, based on Fuse and Mitzvah's light novel series of the same title, ranked number one, selling 270,780 copies. The volume shipped in Japan on June 9th, and Katakawa's Dengeki Online website's article on April 14th initially stated that the 32nd volume is the final volume, but it updated and corrected the article the next day, stating that it is only the latest volume. It is not the final volume. But yeah, number one. I just wanted to share, Slime is number one. Slime is number one. That was basically it, guys. I didn't really have anything else that I wanted to say other than, yay, Slime. We like Slime here. But yeah, guys, that's it for us. That's everything for Anime Church. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us. We do very much appreciate it. Once again, we will be back tomorrow with more Mushoku Tensei readings, and hopefully things will be better for me with my voice, so I'll be able to go like the full 2 hours of stuff. Sounds like the Marietta Diner. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it might be. That being said, though, guys, thank you so much. We will see you all next week for more Anime Church, and we might be back this week for some more Power World because everybody's been enjoying that. So, yeah. Until then, take care. I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I'm Fender Sergeant, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
Who gets to see Henya, you bitch. I had to end how we began, man. And this has been Anime Church, the church where you can cosplay and no one will judge you for it. That's right. We have better things to judge you for. How much of an asshole you are is one of them. All right. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Have fun. And bye-bye for now.
Bye.